The Wampanoag, the people of the first light, had lived in the land we now call New England for thousands of years. Their villages were alive with laughter, work, and tradition. But behind the peaceful image, there is a truth rarely told, a story of survival, loss, and resilience. Before the 1600s, Wampanoag villages stretched across Massachusetts and Rhode Island. They farmed, fished, and hunted following the seasons. Their leaders, called sachems, kept peace and guided their people. Each village was independent, but all were bound together through kinship and shared culture. Then, years before the Pilgrims arrived, something terrifying swept through their villages, an invisible killer. Between 1616 and 1619, a plague brought by European traders wiped out as much as 2/3 of the Wampanoag population. Entire villages vanished. Elders who held generations of knowledge were gone. This catastrophe weakened the Wampanoag long before their famous meeting with the settlers. When the Mayflower arrived in 1620, the Wampanoag were still recovering. Their sachem, Massasoit, saw the newcomers not as conquerors, but as possible allies against their powerful rivals, the Narragansett. The first Thanksgiving, often shown as a feast of friendship, was also a strategic political meeting, an agreement for survival. But the alliance would not last. As more settlers poured in, Wampanoag lands were taken piece by piece. English laws replaced Wampanoag traditions. Missionaries pushed their religion. By the time Massasoit's son, Metacom, known as King Philip, led a desperate war in 1675, the Wampanoag way of life had already been under siege for decades. Today, the Wampanoag still live in their ancestral homeland. They remember the truths often left out of history books, that their villages were not discovered but were already thriving, that they faced a pandemic before meeting the Pilgrims, and that their story is one of endurance, not disappearance. The people of the first light still rise with the sun, keeping their language, traditions, and truth alive for the next generation.